Was Krista Dittmeyer forced out of her car and forced to leave her baby behind?
Her abandoned vehicle with the flashers on in the parking lot of the ski resort.
Here in the ground are the tire marks believed to have come from that car.
We are still looking into whether she was there or just the vehicle was there.
Her 14-month-old beautiful baby girl strapped to a car seat in the back.
At the time that the vehicle was found, Ski Mountain had closed for the season.
Mommy is nowhere to be found.
We have searched the vehicle and seized evidence inside that belongs to her.
Reports investigators have found traces of blood inside Krista Dittmeyer's auto.
We are taking your calls live. Here are another couple of questions for the cops. First of all, I'm going to throw it to you, Bonnie Drucker. In the Northeast, there are tolls everywhere. How can you drive from New Hampshire to Maine 60 miles without hitting a toll? And not only that, what about those cameras? Cameras are everywhere at every red light, on the interstate. Were there no cameras at tolls or along freeways the way they are in the rest of the country? I mean, are they harvesting all this photographic evidence, these possible images?
Police say there is no video, but Nancy, we just got an email on our BlackBerry from one of the producers, and they were saying that there are actually 7 gas stations between Portland and that ski hill. Can you believe that?
Yes, I do. That was one of my questions. I'm wondering which, if any, were open 24/7 and may have seen her. There are only certain routes between point A and point B. For her to get to that remote area, that ski resort area from her home, there's not a whole lot of different routes she could have taken. I'm wondering if they have put that out. Mark Glass, you're a big advocate of involving truckers in the search for missing children. What do you make of this?
Well, I absolutely am, Nancy, and we know that this is a force of more than 2 million men and women who have constant contact with each other via their CB radios, and they could be huge advocates. They could be a huge force of first responders in these types of situations. They could network with each other to see if anybody had noticed that car, had noticed that woman, had noticed that baby, had noticed any kind of unusual activity whatsoever. We could also go back to these gas stations and see if they had any surveillance film that might have caught passing vehicles. That might help put the timeline together as well. And I agree with you, there are cameras absolutely everywhere in America these days, and they should be able to help put a timeline together using those technologies.
We are taking your calls out to Patty in Texas. Hi, Patty.
Hi, Nancy, and God bless you for all your work.
You know, Patty, I appreciate that. Thank you. What's your question, dear?
Well, my question is, I think I heard that she was in that area the day before. I
Right.
can't figure out why she would go back again, and I'm wondering if the police might be checking her Facebook to see if she was getting messages, and maybe somebody abducted her the night before and took her car and left it out there with the baby in it.
Excellent question. To Joe Gomez, KTRH. Joe, what do we know? Is she on Facebook? Is she on Twitter? What do we know?
We know that she does have a Facebook page, Nancy, and I'm going to tell you something. These are unconfirmed reports right now, but we know that she posted on her Facebook page sometime in April that her car had been broken into, and she had been getting very harassing phone calls from somebody, some stranger. Now, these are unconfirmed reports, Nancy. This is just what we found on the Facebook page. We couldn't find any police report to substantiate that claim, but it's something that's out there at least, Nancy.
Okay, take a look at this. Look at this post. Definitely come visit Friday. We will be in Conway in the evening to pick Chanel up at 4. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Bonnie Drucker,
This is
where is that
February
in relation
10th,
to where her car was
2010.
found?
That is a very good question,
Let's see
Nancy.
him at, Liz.
That is a very good question,
Joe,
Nancy.
exactly where was her car found?
Her car was found in the parking lot of the ski resort.
Right. Yeah, I think we've established that pretty well. But it's in Conway. And what was the day that she went missing?
They say she went missing at 6:30 that morning. I mean, it could have been anywhere between...
Day.
Okay, is it me or is it them? But the date on that said February, whatever it was, 2010. She went missing, what, April 22nd, 2011. Oh, but That's what I read on the text message or the posting. Maybe they'll show it again, but I swear it said February of 2010.
Hey, why? Day that she went missing.
Right, but it could have been anywhere from the time she spoke to her mother at 8 p.m. Friday till 6:30 Saturday morning.
Okay, right there. Listen, Cheryl McCollum. She's saying she's going to be in Conway Friday evening. She goes missing Friday evening. Her car's found 6:30 a.m. in Conway. How do I know she ever even went home?
Exactly. It sounds to me like she was there and her car has stayed there. But again, Nancy, what they need to determine is who took that car there, because you have an 8-hour period of time that somebody could have kidnapped her, hidden her. The car's still running, the lights are still working, the flashers are still working. The car wasn't there more than 4 hours.
A young mom is
Missing without a trace.
1-year-old Krista Dittmeyer.
I believe she's out there. Investigators here on the scene looking for clues or evidence as to where Dittmeyer may be.
Okay, I'm going to rewind back, everybody. So be patient as I do this. Okay.
Of this,
Oops.
I think we've established that.
Okay, it says February 10th,
that is a
2010.
very good question.
Why does it do that? Let me go back a little bit more.
Reports, Nancy. This is
February 10th, 2010 at 1:26 p.m. Now, how were they all missing that? That was a year and 2 months ago at 1:26 p.m. Okay, off to the next segment.